Hey there, and welcome to this month's edition of the Absurdity Observer. My name is Mitch Verigin for Druthers News and Information. Let's get to observing. BMO and the Government of Canada freezes Druthers' bank account and credit card. Donor box also cancels a Druthers campaign. While the biggest police operation in Canadian history took place in Ottawa to remove those protesting vaccine mandates, Ottawa police themselves were exempt from the vaccine mandate. French court rules a vaccine death as a suicide, so an insurance company doesn't need to pay out because he voluntarily took the vaccine and side effects of the experimental vaccine were public. Ottawa's interim police chief Steve Bell warned Canadian citizens that anybody who supported the peaceful freedom convoy will be hunted down. If you are involved in this protest, we will actively look to identify you and follow up with financial sanctions and criminal charges, Bell warned. This investigation will go on for months to come. What? Man, who is this guy? He's out for blood. The CDC has admitted it's withholding COVID booster data over fears of information that could be misinterpreted. Among the data that has been collected but not made public is hospitalizations broken down by age, race, and vaccination status over the last year, and information on the effectiveness of booster shots in people under 50. I wonder how we could misinterpret that information indeed. A Mohawk woman who uses a walker was trampled by Ottawa police horses, breaking her clavicle and injuring her ribs, hip, and back. When the Ottawa police responded to the concerned public about the incident on Twitter, they claimed, "Anyone who fell got up and walked away. We are unaware of any injuries." A bicycle was thrown at the horse further down the line and caused the horse to trip. The horse was uninjured. The bicycle they're referring to appears to have been the lady's walker. Man. One of the most triple vaccinated countries in the world, where about 55% are boosted, Israel, sees the biggest spike in COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths the country has ever seen. You know, I want to say that the Absurdity Observer is the best part of waking up, but it's not. It's really not. It's very upsetting. Crazed driver wearing a mask alone in his car plowed his vehicle into peaceful freedom protesters in Winnipeg, injuring 4. Let's go out in the field to our field reporter, Mustang Tim, who's on the scene now. Mustang, what can you tell us?
I can't even see where I'm going. How do people see with these things on? I'm gonna have to call you back. I just had a horrible accident.
All right, Mustang. Thank you very much. Well, I think that about does it for this month's edition of the Absurdity Observer. I'm Mitch Verigin for Druthers News and Information. If you want to get your own copy of the Absurdity Observer, make sure that you go to druthers.net, subscribe to the newspaper, become a distributor for your town or city, and make sure that everybody hears what's really going on, because this is information we need to know. This is upsetting that we don't know it. This is, how do we not know this? How is this not primetime news? How come we are being told one thing and then another thing is happening? It just doesn't make any sense, ladies and gentlemen, so we need to do something about it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going back to bed. If you have some gravel on hand, it's not a bad idea to pop one before you start reading this, because it is information that we should know, and the fact that we don't could quite possibly make you sick to your stomach. So if you make an antacid and you'd like to sponsor the show, I'd like to talk to you. That'd be wonderful. In fact, we're looking for all kinds of sponsors. We need something to go in this mug here. And if you would like to have your own Druthers News and Information mug like I do, you can get this at druthers.net, as well as a bunch of different cool merch. Some hats, some toques, some tees. You know, we do it all. Even pens. Check this out. Sorry, I had a seizure.